Hi guys, it's Sharon Marie from Journey to Health and Wellbeing. How are you all? We are in lockdown officially now, where our whole community is in lockdown and we have to stay in our houses unless we're going grocery shopping, whether we're going to pick up prescriptions, things that are essential. Anything that's not essential, we can be fined money. But basically, everyone here in my community right now is in lockdown. We have had 3 deaths in our community, which is very sad. But we are all in this together. We are all fighting the coronavirus 2019 or COVID 2019. I'm sure a lot of you are hearing about this all of the time, and you want to hear something that's happy, and you want to feel joy in your life again. It's the fear of the unknown of what's going to happen, whether we're going to get through this or not. But let me just tell you, we are in this all together. There is not one country that is not affected by this virus right now. And what I want to share with you are some thoughts that I've been feeling over the time that I have been in self-quarantine. I have been in quarantine now for up to 2 weeks. I'm used to being isolated and inside a lot because I don't drive. My husband is disabled, so we only really do essential things such as going to the grocery store or filling up the truck or going to doctor's appointments. So this is not very new for me, but the fact of the matter is that this could go on for over a year. It could go on for 18 months. We don't know how long that it's going to go on for. I just want to share with you what is getting me through this time. I am a Christian, and I have been a Christian not all my life. I have been a Christian for 12 years now. I got baptized 12 years ago. I gave my heart to Jesus, and I have grown in my faith over the time that I have been a Christian. I wasn't a strong Christian at first. I didn't know what it meant or what my role was in being a Christian or being a daughter of God. But now I know that what I'm here for, what I'm placed on earth for, and that's to show acts of kindness. That's to help people understand that this is not the end. This is not the end. Like a lot of people that are losing their jobs right now, it's not the end. People who are losing their incomes and their housing and maybe think that they've lost everything and they're broken and nothing that they can do will ever get them out of this. I can tell you that God is working on all of us. He has shut down so many things that are of sin of the world. He has shut down abortion clinics. He has shut down pubs and clubs and casinos. He has shut down grocery shopping or shopping, which is of the world. Anything that's of the world, you can tell that has been shut down. Gyms, all kinds of things have been shut down. Why do we believe that God has a hand in this? He may not have a hand in the actual virus itself, because we know that he does not want harm or hurt or pain to come to his children. He does not want that. But what he is wanting now is families to come together. Families that are broken to come together again, to share in the time of lockdown, to become close, marriages to become close again and strong again, and have God in the middle of them, in the center of them. He's working on communication and relationships, and he's working on communities coming together, helping one another out, neighbors to be helping one another out, to be praying with them. He is seeking the lost for them to bring their hearts to him. Anyone who has not given their heart to him right now, if you just give all of your fears and worries and anxiety to him and place it at his feet, he has got this. He is working on this. He is working on this in the other room, and you will overcome this with him. So my fear and my anxiety is not going to bother me with this. I know that I have faith over fear. I have my faith. And I believe this is an exciting time for Christians right now. It's an exciting time. Like I said, it's bringing families back together. It's bringing marriages together. It's bringing us all together. We're all in this together. It's not anyone that's singled out. And the people that work at the forefront of all of this, the people who are the nurses and the doctors and the truck drivers and the grocery workers, there are more talking and communication. People are stopping and talking to one another, making time for each other. They're helping communities out where children may not get a meal every day. That the schools have been shut down, so parents are now learning how to teach their children. So they're having more appreciation for teachers now. It's the little things that we take for granted, like the essential things that we have in our homes, such as toilet paper, for instance. Hand sanitizer, things that we can't get right now that's not readily available because people are hoarding. And there is plenty enough to go around. God is going to provide for all of us. He's going to provide. So don't panic, don't have fear, don't have anxiety that you're not going to be able to get to the store and you're not going to be able to get to the things that you need. Because there are people that are out there that are vulnerable right now, people that are in nursing homes right now, our elderly. We have to put them first. We have to put them first and foremost because they are at high risk of this. But God has us. He is the healer of the world. He is the great I am. He is the Almighty. He is going to come up with a vaccination through mankind. He's going to come up with this. We need to be praying for our president. Whether you voted for the president or not, we need to pray. We need to pray for the president that he makes the right decisions and that God directs and guides him in the right direction. I feel he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. And I do not vote, so I don't have a say in who gets elected, and I'm not really political either, but the people that are in authority right now of all nations are having such a hard time right now to make decisions for everyone, not just based on themselves, not based on their families, but their whole countries and communities and the congressmen and everyone that is trying to get as much information out to you as possible. We need to listen. We need to keep our eyes open. God's showing you that we need to have eyes on him. We need to be deep in the word with him. And we need to give everything to him. Place it all at his feet. That's what we need to do. We need to be praying. We need to be on our knees. We need to be praying for every need that we have, for every need that our community has, for our loved ones, for our friends. There are so many things that we have taken for granted, to go to our friends' places, to be able to hug the ones that we love. We have taken all that for granted. That's been just such a simple thing for us to do. But now that we can't do it because of social distancing, and we're missing it. So God is giving us the time to sit down, maybe get out our journals and journal about this. What are you struggling with right now? Journal about it. What comes to mind? What words come to mind when you think about God? He's merciful. He's graceful. He promises. He promises. He promises us so much. He may not be able to promise us a tomorrow, but as Christians, we know where we're going. We know that we have eternal life in heaven with him. And he is the great healer. He is the great healer and physician. And I just pray for all the doctors and nurses and anyone who is in the healthcare profession right now that you'll keep very safe. You have God's armor of protection around you. You have strength. You are the angels of this world. The angels are all around you. And anyone who is a Christian right now, God has no plague on your dwelling. No plague can come near your dwelling. You are safe. So for anxiety, we need to just remember those things, that we will get through this together, that we see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are the light. We are the sparkling diamonds in the sky, and we should shine bright. And for those Christians, we need to go around and share the word of God with others, especially the lost and the broken. I can tell you 12 years ago, I was lost and broken. I didn't know about God. I didn't know what he could do in my life. I don't know how my life could have changed. I am a survivor of suicide, and I know that God saved me. He saved me for a reason. So go out there and prosper, share the word, whatever you're called for by God, God will let you know what you need to do. Now, I myself am kind of limited at what I can do for others, but I feel that I needed to do this video. I needed to get out there and share my thoughts. Yes, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with many things: my health, my weight, my husband's needs right now. He's falling in the house. He had a really bad fall the other night in the kitchen, flat on his face. I just thought the worst. But I know that God has him. I know that God has us. And I know that by self-isolating and self-quarantining, we are keeping our community safe. So to you young people out there, and I'm 37, so I still consider myself young at heart. I still consider myself pretty young. Don't take this lightly. Take this seriously. It is not to be compared to the flu. It is so different. Just think of the people that have lost their lives right now, the families who are grieving for their loved ones that they've lost, the hospitals that are overrun by cases of this virus, Lord. The cases that are run over. I just have no words for all of this. I just need you guys to stay at home so that you can protect us, so that we can be safe, so that we can flatten the curve on this, that we can kill this disease. We can kill it, because 120 years ago the flu came out and it was pretty much the same as this. So that the fact that we're living in times like this is, we just need to make the most of the time that we have at home with our children, with our parents if we're at home, with our parents, with our husbands and wives. And we just really need to just social distance, stay away from those who are most vulnerable. Do what you can for the community. If you know how to sew masks, that would be great. If you can put some money together, or have a GoFundMe page or a PayPal link where people can donate to getting fabric. If you know how to sew, you could sew a mask, get a pattern. A lot of these nurses and doctors need them. They're critical to them. Anyone that can help. So I hope that you all have a blessed day. Here in North Carolina, as you can see behind me, it is really quite hot. I think it's about in the 80s. Here I am in my dressing gown, which my mum sent to me in a care package. I'm just having a thing for leopard print right now. I don't even know why I'm in this, but it's really comfortable. But also think of your own self-care as well. Do scrapbooking, colouring, adult colouring, facial mask, foot mask. Spend time with your fur babies. I got my fur baby out here. Just take a hot bath. A walk in your own yard or in your community is fine. Walking your dog is fine. Getting out and cutting your grass, that's essential. Not so much gardening, I don't think is essential, but anything that can fill in your time. Make sure that you can figure out some activities with the kids at home. A lot of kids around here are doing chalk drawing on the roads in their community. If you can help out with Meals on Wheels, that would be great. They're looking for workers and volunteers for that. If you're out of a job, check the grocery stores, Dollar General, Amazon. They're all looking for workers right now. It is scary that you'll be out there with the virus, but remember, God's got you in this. God has you covered, and He's going to keep you safe. Just every day, pray before you go to work. Pray. Pray, pray, pray. Anyway, guys, I'm about to head on inside. I've got to cook dinner. Not quite sure what I'm going to get right now because we're kind of limited on food. I hope that y'all that are on keto or low carb, don't beat yourself up if you do go off the wagon. It's a very hard time to get supplies right now, so do the best that you can. I'm doing the best that I can right now. I just got to get out and exercise, and I've got to do what I can for I have depression and anxiety, but I just feel that sharing my thoughts, opening up about what's been happening with me. I've sort of been having pain sort of in my chest, but I know that's anxiety. So I just pray. I just pray and pray and pray and pray to God that He takes my anxiety from me. And with my fur baby, I give him lots of cuddles. So that really helps me with the anxiety. And I know there are a lot of you that are having anxiety right now, the fear of the unknown. So comment in the comment section below on how you're dealing with all of this. And if you have any suggestions whatsoever of what you do to help with your anxiety, that would be great. Comment in the comment section below. And I will be trying to do more videos as I have new thoughts coming out with content, because it's sort of hard being at home with content, and they might be non-keto, might just be life stuff, but it's something. Just talking and knowing that maybe one or two of you are watching right now is helping. So love you all, keep safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.